beacon that is sending out location data to the Antonov fixed-wing aircraft that is flying around the vicinity of the landing site southeast of the town of Kazakhstan.
All right, the index at the lower bottom integer is plus 16, discrete number minus 0102. Copy. Affirmative. I am standing by at 040617. I am standing by for OSP priming.
We should be at the point where the parachute deployment sequence should have begun. Some 14 minutes away from our expected touchdown time. This is Mission Control Houston, once again awaiting confirmation of the deployment of the chutes as we approach 12.5 minutes until touchdown. Once again, awaiting confirmation of the deployment of the chutes. Search and recovery forces in the Mi-8 helicopters circling the landing site say that they have a visual of the Soyuz under its chutes. This shot of Russian Mi-8 helicopters circling the landing site as we await the descent and a view of the Soyuz under those chutes, but we do have confirmation that the Soyuz main chute has been deployed, so everything continues to proceed in a nominal fashion as we are about 10 minutes and 50 seconds away from touchdown. As you could see from that brief view at the landing site, the skies are mostly cloudy, so it's possible that we will not have a view of the Soyuz under the chutes for as long a period of time as we are accustomed to. But as soon as we do get usable video, we will certainly punch it out. We're just over 10 minutes away from landing, as Don Petits, Alexei Ovchinin, and Ivan Wagner are just moments away from wrapping up their 220-day, 93.3 million mile mission. Once again, this view courtesy of Roscosmos, showing Russian Mi-8 helicopters circling the vicinity of the landing site. That view is intermittent at this point until we have a solid view of the Soyuz under its chutes.
The crew is unintelligible.
9.5 minutes until touchdown, everything continuing to go well. Again, we have confirmation through the search and recovery forces and the Russian Mi-8 helicopters. They have a visual on the Soyuz under its chute as we approach the 9-minute mark until touchdown. And now we have more video from the landing site. As you can see, the skies are somewhat overcast. This is 91 miles to the southeast of the remote town of Kazakhstan. With somewhat overcast skies at the landing site, the temperature is about 44 degrees Fahrenheit. So the search and recovery forces are in that racetrack pattern around the landing site, awaiting the touchdown of Soyuz some 8 minutes from now. This is Mission Control Houston. Once again, all of the landing sequence events for the Soyuz MS-26 and its 3 crew members have unfolded in trip hammer fashion, everything going very well. The module separation occurred on time, as did chute deployment. The chutes confirmed to have been deployed by the search and recovery forces. As you're looking at landing site video under overcast skies, one of the reasons we haven't seen the Soyuz up to this point under its chutes, as we are accustomed to seeing. Touchdown just over 6.5 minutes from now.
All right, the altitude is 700. The helicopters are en route, and everything's nominal.
And that report indicating the altitude of the Soyuz continuing its descent on time under its main parachute. Some 3,700 meters off the ground, 5 minutes until touchdown. Again, a view from Roscosmos at the landing site, still awaiting a visual on the Soyuz. The Russian Mi-8 helicopters did confirm a visual of the Soyuz descending normally under its main parachute. That was at altitude, but because it's overcast on this Sunday morning in Kazakhstan, on Don Petits' 70th birthday, this view as we await a visual on the Soyuz prior to touchdown. Four minutes until touchdown.
Okay, 1500, copy.
Once again, this is a live view about 1 hour after sunrise at the landing site in Kazakhstan on a Sunday morning.
We'll let them know. Sure will.
You can see Russian Mi-8 helicopters in the vicinity of the landing zone. We're still awaiting a visual on the Soyuz.
Burlak 1, our data says the altitude is 1,400, 1,400.
1,400 meters above the ground, according to the ballistic team at the Russian Mission Control Center.
We're feeling great.
The crew reports it's feeling great. Alexei Ovchinin, Don Pettit, and Ivan Wagner just minutes away from landing on terra firma.
1,000 meters the altitude. Copy 1,000. Our data says 1,100.
1,100 meters off the deck.
Mine shows 2,000. 900 meters. 900 meters. I continue. I can see you. I follow you. Copy. The Burlaks are feeling great and they've just passed the milestone of 900.
About a minute and a half until touchdown. The Soyuz descending through 900 meters.
600. Copy.
And there's our first view of the Soyuz. Just about a minute until touchdown. Everything looking good.
300 meters right now.
300 meters. There's a Russian Mi-8 helicopter.
Well.
That will be one of the first helos to land after the Soyuz touches down. just a moment or two before touchdown, the soft landing thrusters will fire to further reduce the impact. Standing by for touchdown. And touchdown. Soyuz MS-26 is home at 8:20 p.m. Central Time, 6:20 a.m. Kazakhstan time on Sunday morning. Don Pettit ends his 7-month mission on his 70th birthday.
It's on the ground, on the side.
This is Mission Control Houston. The Russian Mi-8 helicopters that you see flying over the landing site of the Soyuz will now begin to land in a rapid fire sequential fashion. And the television truck that's providing the video that you're looking at will begin to move toward the vehicle. So we will lose video for a short period of time until that truck has repositioned itself near the Soyuz capsule. Once again, landing occurring at 8:20 p.m. Central Time, 6:20 a.m. Kazakhstan time on Easter Sunday. Pettit, Ovchinin, and Wagner are back on Earth after 220 days in space and a mission of 93.3 million statute miles. As you can see, the Russian Mi-8 helicopters are beginning to land, as is the plan. The first personnel will be from RSC Energia, working in tandem with the Rosaviatsa search and recovery forces to begin to approach the vehicle, making sure it is safe, free of toxic gas emissions, before they begin the process of extracting the crew. We'll also find out here shortly whether the vehicle landed upright or was pulled on its side.
Go back to your original position.
So the record books now reflect Don Pettit having accrued 590 days in space on 4 space flights. Alexei Ovchinin 595 days in space, and Ivan Wagner 416 days. And the reports from the search and recovery forces now confirm that the Soyuz landed and was pulled onto its side by winds at the landing site that often will pull the parachutes and thus result in the Soyuz moving from an upright position to landing on its side. So the Soyuz is on its side. That will not be an impediment to extracting the crew. It's just a different technique that will be used out of a different hatch to remove the 3 crew members.
Космос 04744, 25 минута взлета на Джеспидан. Надо заправку. Продублируйте, пожалуйста, 704, 25 минута взлет на Джеспидан, надо заправку. 704, космос, прием. Прием. Выключился. Первый выключил. Прям за аппаратом выходи.
This is Mission Control Houston. Once again, you're looking at the front screen at the Russian Mission Control Center in Korolyov outside Moscow, and the graphic on their center screen with the words, Есть посадка, they've landed, as they did at 8